King David, the Narc Bullet Gang, the Lone Wolf. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's talk about it. You see the title. Shout out to my new and old subscribers, really all my new subscribers, because it's a new channel. You guys are going to be my A1 day ones. You know, only when I go live do I have helicopters flying overhead or whatever. But we're going to take that as confirmation because I love helicopters, right? We can't lose. Now, that being said, shout out to all of you guys. Look, you see the title? Let's chop it up. That whole situation, if you're, ascending and you just went through a situation with, an ex-coworker, family member, any kind of, narcissistic situation where someone's with someone and they're trying to put you in a third party, or, if it's an ex-lover, then, a lover of yours that try to put you in a third party. Here's the thing about narcissists, right? They feed off of your energy, and even if you're not in their presence, they try to find. They sit around all day, plotting and scheming and watching you, evil eyeing and sending all this negative energy your way, thinking these thoughts about negative stuff they wish had happened to you, not thinking that none of that stuff means anything when it really does. Especially when you're empathic, so you can feel it, you can damn near see it, and you're like, this is the same fool that'll sit there talking about or try to come back to me at some point in time, but they spend a regular everyday time of their day hating my guts, sending negative energy and imagining bad things happening to me. These kind of people are really a menace to society, and they're not to be treated like normal people. I'm trying to tell y'all, but when the narcissist realize that you're too good to participate in any of these goofy shenanigans, sorry y'all, they don't want me to get this out. When they realize you're not going to participate in any of their goofy shenanigans or third party, you know what I mean, third party breadcrumbing, love bombing, the discarding, reverse discarding, the covert narcissist loves a solid reverse discard. When I say reverse discard, this is when they try to cause a whole bunch of problems to get you to release them, or break up with them, so they can go do whatever they want to do, but they're too cowardly to do it themselves, but they'll orchestrate this. Reverse discard. They'll orchestrate it to the top, to the best of their ability. And then they'll turn around and they'll just drop it on you, right? We're not going to participate, okay? We're not going to be involved. So it's any of those, right? And what they realize is once they can't drag you into a situation with them, once they can't, trick you into chasing them cat and mouse after their energy while they're, pillow talking with their new boo things and this and that and the third, when they realize that they're just throwing their body around to a bunch of secondary, never primary type of characters that they're with, it's just bad luck and bad news for them because you could care less. See, they thought that they did these different things during their relationships, and this could be friends, family, whatever. They'll do things to express love and try to get you attached to them just so they can retract on this, which is the plan from the beginning, right? And they think that they fooled you because you're not the kind of person. You have a great poker face. You never give your hand. You let people make assumptions. Your ego, you really don't have one. So while they're assuming this and that, you let them assume it. If they want to assume that you're dumb, let them assume that you're dumb. If they want to assume whatever in question, what I'm saying, your sexuality, let them assume that. If they want to assume that you're stuck on your ex, or everybody wants to be a therapist now and just take a bunch of this is why people have to go to school for things, because at least that way they're not just dropping terms and different phrases they've googled on the internet and self-diagnose and diagnose other people. Like, people are just goofy right now. You'll have a person, one of these narcissistic type of people, basically, diagnose you with all kind of different kind of reasons or results from trauma, and come up with, well, it's probably because of this and that and the third, and that's projection. That's projection, okay? So what we're not going to do is entertain any kind of projected third party situation on us where they're doing whatever they want to do, and whenever they want to get us involved in their mess, whenever they want to harvest off of our good energy, they involve us in some type of third party shenanigans, right? Especially if they're like, a lover of yours or a spouse of yours or whatever, and you come to realize that this person is like some kind of sexually fluent whatever, and in all polyamory and whatever else they're doing in this new wave, new age, you know um 2023, which I'm not participating in. I'm a very old school type of man that wants an old school type of woman. I don't need a down low woman that's running around having a good time with both men and women while trying to have a beard as a, boyfriend or husband or whatever. It's weird. It's 2023. Why are you That's how you know that people are just really um narcissistic and stuck on themselves. They will drag regular innocent people into this weird lifestyle, right? And put everybody's, health in danger. If you're not blessed enough to get out, you know what I'm saying, while the getting is good, do you know this person's putting your life in danger with, these people they're messing around with, you don't know what they're doing. And once listen, you pull a move like me, and you get the intuitive downloads, and you can see that something, the writing on the wall, and you let them, because they like to reverse discard, and run off with some stupid excuse, and you let them do it, and then you slide out the back door while they're trying to pull a reverse discard. So when they try to double back, you're gone. It messes them up. I don't know if they ever recover. And you would think they'd have no problem with it because that's their whole goal, is to discard you and have you looking stupid and looking like duh, like what happened? But if you're able to pull the wool over their eyes, because in their mind it's all about a relationship's all about somebody has to lose. There got to be a winner and a loser. I don't understand that kind of relationship, but when you're, infested with trauma and you love to dump on other people, then I guess it's how you think. So in their mind, they've lost the tug of war of the relationship because they didn't outwit me because I could see, all her dumb moves way ahead of time, right? So now, this person feels like it's a personal vendetta, or, any of your exes or ex friends or whatever, take it as a personal vendetta to try to mess up whatever your abundance you have coming in. And also to just stay in your energy, feeling like they're entitled to your energy for no good reason, just because you used to be with them and it didn't work out and they weren't able to hustle you over. Do you think that these exes would be circling the wagon if you were in the place where they left you at, or doing worse? No. They would be watching you from a distance, keying with some new boo thing. They're only thinking about it because right now we're leveling up. We're up right now. We're up right now. And that's the reason why this dirt bag is trying to come back around. These dirt bags, friends, family, ex-lovers, spouses, wives, whatever, right? Don't ever think it's more than that, right? It's a dirt bag opportunist. That's a narcissist just doing what they do best. Being a dirt bag opportunist narcissist, and that's it, okay? So the reason for them wigging out and doing things outside of their normal, hiding in the shadows, is because they've realized that you're not going to participate in any third party shenanigans. You want to be for the streets? Well, the streets can have you in any way that they want to have you. And what you're not going to do is come back to my wholesome country boy energy, right? And then feel like you're still a person after running the streets and doing all kind of disgusting things. No, from now on, you're going to deal with whatever decided to put yourself in a situation of. You don't get to run back to some wholesome person that's of God and feel safe from the world after you've done all these nefarious, disgusting sexual acts. No, 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 no. You gotta let that narc go. Don't participate. Don't chase them. That way they can sit in it. They can sit in the cesspool they created. They can sit in it. They can bask in it. They can reflect on it. They can bathe in it, because you're not going to participate. You're better than that. You're not going to let some trashy person that doesn't have any respect for themselves, let alone anyone else, bring you down to their lower levels of hell that they're allowing themselves to keep repeating cycles over, instead of trying to complete cycles and getting some healing. Some can heal themselves, people. I mean, not most. That's why people call healers. A lot of people with sense go and get therapy, not the narc. They never even go to the clinic to go and see if they're burning or anything like that. See, it's all about spreading trauma however they can, the best they can. And when you realize someone's a narcissist, I'm trying to tell y'all, you might have friends and family or people that you look up to on the internet that might suggest. I cannot tell you how important it is to leave the past in the past. And part of your past is your exes. So this new age jargon that they might call things twin flame, whatever they're, coming up with to justify cheating and letting this dirtbag ex come back into your life, because that's what it sounds like to me, right? You separate and you come back together. Why would I come back together with some cheating dirtbag? What are you talking about? Two sides of one soul. My other side of my soul wouldn't share themselves to every Tom, Dick, and Harry while being down low. And no, 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 sweetheart. No. Stop making up stuff, okay? You know what I'm saying? We're not having it. I think's not, okay? And guys, don't fall for any, and ladies out here, you're not talking this way. I'm talking about the scallywags, so please don't take it that way. I hate to have to say that. But guys, man, don't fall for any of this shenanigan, this goofy rhetoric that's being pushed so that you accept women with high body counts. We're not doing that. I don't care what rhetoric comes out online and they try to get you worked up with a bunch of women that don't have a man talking this, that, and a third. Or they have a man, but the man looks like he enjoys men more than she does. We're not entertaining that. I think's not. I think what we're going to do is we're going to stay focused on our purpose, allow for semen retention to continue to vet out these dirt bags, and we don't have to worry about anything. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about, any dirt bag scallywag coming around. We ain't got to worry about any dirt bag, friend trying to come around and leech off of us, any dirtbag family member. None of this kind of stuff will happen to us, right? Semen retention, and also making sure your boundaries are very clear. We are not taking back cheaters. We are not taking back cheaters. And here's a definition of a cheater: someone that's sleeping with someone else, someone that's making plans to sleep with someone else. We're not going to get caught up in new age rhetoric and jargon talking about it's okay to be out here giving your vessel to whoever while you have empires to build and legacies to be made with women that you trust to bear your seed, carry your seed, bear your seed, and raise your seed. Not just throwing our seed in whatever and just letting these scallywags raise our sons into being the most feminine generation of men we've ever seen. All right, we're not doing that. I think's not. We're gonna put a pause on that, right? Get back to some masculinity. Period. Point blank. I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. Just remember, whenever someone tries to put you in a third party situation, meaning having you outside of your comfort zone in a situation with another party that you don't know nothing about, don't participate. Get away from that situation. And it doesn't matter what that crazy person thinks, that you're their property or whatever they think of you or however they think of you. It's okay. Allow them to think whatever they want to. In their reality, you have no control of it, and it's none of your business. What you do is exit stage left out of their reality, out of their presence. You get away from them, and you be done with them. You move on, and you start building your legacy and your dynasty and whatever you want to call it, what I'm saying, somewhere else, far, far away. I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. I will share this video over to my main channel, King David the Chosen. If you're not subscribed over there, you definitely should. That's the main hub for all of my different channels. So you can go there, look at the post, and you can get links, and you'll be able to, go to any channel of mine. I have 4 channels on YouTube and 2 TikToks that I am promoting on there, as well as my Facebook that I'm going to start going live on. And on Facebook, you don't want to miss those because I talk about any subject. And I participate with the audience over there because they're respectful, and half of them are my family members, so they're not going to say anything crazy. So make sure you're not going to miss me on one of my platforms. I'm basically, Mr. Do It All, one-stop shop, right? So I'm trying to get my website up. I got some different things going on, some clothing. But listen, y'all, I'm covering everything for you guys because I want to get the information out, but I don't want it all to be cluttered in one channel to where it's just confusing. So I spread them properly, I'm saying, across this platform so you can get what you need, I'm saying, depending on what you want, right? If you need to hear the podcast talking about men and women getting back together, then you go to King David, the Lone Wolf podcast. If you want to hear, I'm saying, that raw, heavy foot on neck about narcissism, you come over here to the Narc Bully channel. When you want to hear about healing, different levels of healing, the different stages of healing, getting closer to God, you go to King David the Chosen. You know what I'm saying? And if you want a couple reads on tarot or whatever, and different kind of tarot reads on, what you need to do for business, how you should move, what obstacles are coming in your way. Some love reads, but not too many of those, but definitely plenty of reads on, how great you are. You go to my tarot channel. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. That's King Sigma Leo Tarot. Yep. Right. So I'm trying to cover all bases, but the King David the Chosen channel is the hub. And that's where you pretty much go to, click the links and go where you want to go. While also having a lot of that same content all together on the King David the Chosen channel. So I'm just Mr. Do It All. I have plenty of time. I can do everything. I've told people this, when I was making 6 to 8 videos a day on my channel, I had cornballs that didn't know what my plan was, right? Thinking that I'm overworking no, idiot. I was getting myself used to making multiple videos. So when I got ready to do this, making videos per my phases that I write out, then I would be used to making, 6 to 8 videos a day. There's a reason, and a plan for everything that God has me do. Okay? I can see clear as day my destiny. And I'm working my way there. Slowly, but for surely. Okay? All right. Peace, love, and light. I can do this all day, y'all. I can make another 3 videos on here. I can make another 3 videos on my Tarot channel. I can make another, 3 videos on my Chosen channel. I can make another 3 videos on my podcast channel. You know what I'm saying? God gives me the ability to get downloads left and right. So I'm able to spread the knowledge to you guys without regurgitating the same information over and over and over, because I'm in isolation at times to recharge. And that's when I get my best downloads. But now I'm out and about. And I'm getting some out and about downloads, right? So meet new people. The energy's great. Again, guys, get outside. You know what I'm saying? Meet people. The women right now are super inviting. I was saying this on the other channel. Right now, I don't know what it is. I guess they're listening to us. And I guess the Pookies and the Ray Rays aren't doing their job. But women are really, they'll start a conversation with you. They're really inviting right now. They're open to dialogue and, exchanging numbers like super easily. Right? So do what I asked you guys to do. Get your fitness game up. You know what I'm saying? What other hacks I tell you? Take your probiotics, drink your apple cider vinegar water, get your fitness game up, intermediate fast, intermittent fast, whatever, right? Do these things and stay strict to your regimen and your schedule and your routines, and then the women will come to you. When you go out, not all will approach you, but they will give you choosing signals to approach them, which is the same thing. Because back in the day, they didn't give us nothing. You got the cold approach, so we're not doing that no more. But listen, peace, love, and light. I got to get off of here. I got to get on the other channels and drop some content. I definitely want to go live on TikTok. Don't miss me live on TikTok. I will share the link on the King David the podcast channel, King David the Chosen channel. I got so many channels. Look, I'm just showing you guys how to get it done. I want you guys to be thinking like this. If you're a content creator, don't put yourself in a box or think so linearly, okay? Take yourself out of that and think as if you can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with having passive income. And if you want to express yourself in a different form than you're doing on your regular channel, you should do so. Or if you want to express yourself on your channel in a different form, you should do so, because it's your channel. You do whatever you want. It's your channel. You're channeling. You do whatever you want. And you will channel the right soul tribe members. Anyone that don't like it, then, they don't like it. All well. You know what I'm saying? Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Nothing to worry about. Well, anyway, y'all, they're hurting. And again, if you in any kind of way get moments of, just feeling kind of down, and then that person pops up in your head, that's that person thinking about you, trying to project onto you. Hey, listen, man, you wipe that thought out of your head as quick as it popped up in your head. You understand? You know what I'm saying? You don't give it a second thought, right? You know what's going on. Jokers are in hell. But when you were in hell, healing and getting over it, they were keying. You told them that, hey, listen, I'm telling you, it ain't no putting nothing on nobody to tell them, look, if you don't heal yourself, it's going to be more painful later on. It really is. You know that from life experience. They chose not to, and it's just hitting them a certain kind of way. Do not let them put you in a third party situation, because they harvest energy off of knowing that you're in some kind of mental prison, or that you're some kind of way not out there dating and moving on. Not telling you to go and jump into the bed with someone. Definitely don't do that. But what I am telling you to do is keep your options open. Try to heal as best you can without taking out too much of your frustrations on people. And then, start vetting young ladies. And I'm working on this myself. Try not to come off so intimidating. Even though you had to do what you had to do while you're going through it, you're, the lone wolf, so you can adjust. You've been out there thrown to the wolves. You got a wolf pack, okay, that you found while you're out there amongst the wolves, and now you're walking them, okay? You know what I'm saying? You're walking them motherfuckers, man. So you want to make sure that you're leading the wolf pack properly, all right? Leading by example, okay? So it's taking accountability of the things that you need to work on, which is, lowering our guard, all right? Allowing for new opportunities, new loves, friendships or whatever, business opportunities, whatever to come in. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's how we're going to still vet, but we're open to them, and we want to come off that way to the right kind of people. So we don't want to come off as intimidating, all right? So we're working on that. We're not perfect, okay? They seen us going through everything and all things, right? It just takes a little while to go from 38 hot and calm down and cool down. It takes a little bit to cool down, right? But we're at cool temperature right now. But what people need to understand, and everyone should know, we don't have nothing to do with third-party situations, and we will not be put in any. I think's not. Never. Not going to happen. So, listen, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you hit that like button, it'd be great. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I'm dropping another live on TikTok, and I'm going to try to go live again on my main channel, King David the Chosen. But if I don't, I am going to get a pre-recorded video out on my tarot channel and possibly the King David Chosen channel. I'm not sure. Right? I don't want to do too much today. I got all tomorrow to do all this stuff again. So, don't miss me over there. Definitely going to be on TikTok working out though. But I'll post that on the King David the Chosen channel on the community tab. You just scroll over to community and then scroll down, and you'll see, the link, and click on it and go right over there to TikTok and watch me work out. Ladies, I'm just trying to motivate people and serving God best I can without overexerting myself. And God has come up with a good schedule for me. I'm very comfortable with it. I need to schedule, y'all. When you get up at 3 a.m., you need to have a schedule. And we got it going on right now. And I pretty much get everything done by 1 p.m. And in that way, if I have some extra time, I can make videos like this, right? So again, just make sure that you're not being put in any kind of situation with any third parties. Make sure that you're not being put in any kind of situation with a friend, a family member, or anything like that that feels like it's okay to, what I'm saying, try your best to, what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here in a minute. I don't know what this dude's out here being loud with shirt off, loud, yelling and stuff, and being loud on his phone. I'm guessing he's just annoyed with me, and he's just trying to, imitate me and get on my nerves as much. You know what I'm saying? As I don't know, I get on his nerves. I don't know. I don't know. Just some dirtbag neighbor, And again, make sure that you don't let anybody, especially dudes, man. I mean, you're a Sigma dude. Don't let no dude in your energy. Don't let any dude in your energy. I'm telling you. Like, these dudes are super weird nowadays, and they be wanting to get attention from you like little kids. It's super weird. Don't let any of these dudes in your energy. I'm telling you, like, if you got some friends that you've had for years ago, But no new friends, man. I'm telling you, none of these dudes from nowadays, they're weird females. This is the reason why most females are like really don't like dudes, because a lot of these dudes are super weird. They are super weird. They move worse than females do, and they try to get back at females and other guys that like on a, they're weird. They're weird. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is the women can't knock them out the same way we can. So they won't approach us like that. They don't want to get knocked out. But, you know, they just like try to annoy you, you know what I mean? And try to get in your energy. Don't let anybody in your energy. The minute you see someone trying to act up and act a fool and trying to find different ways to work their way into your energy, exit stage left, get away from the situation, let them think to themselves. Again, I don't participate in anyone trying to get me involved in whatever. They could be having a bad day at work, whatever the case is. People are goofy and they sit around and watch you too much and then think that you're naive and you don't notice everything around you, right? You notice everything around you, right? But you really would like for people to do, especially men, be a man and say what they have to say. They're not going to do that. They're going to sit around and try to get on your nerves like a little girl. You know what I mean? Make sure that you let it be known you're not going to participate in none of that. When you see it happening, don't ignore it or what. Nah, just leave. Walk somewhere else, go in your home, whatever. Just leave, right? You don't know why this idiot's getting bothered by whatever you do. You don't know what kind of day this idiot had. You don't care what this idiot is thinking about or why they don't like you. Who cares? Who cares? Just don't let them in your energy because they're doing everything they can to be in it. Don't let them in your energy, right? Don't let them in your energy. I don't care. The only way you let them in your energy is if they finally worked up a nerve enough to want to go ahead and let it go to hands, right? But if it's not about, you know what I'm saying, throwing them hands, we ain't letting no dude in our energy, man. We ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing. Dudes are weird right now. I don't trust none of these people, especially the neighbors that are closest to me. There's some kind of neighbor that has a jammer over there to be messing up my video feeds. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. And if I don't trust you, I have nothing to do with you. And then when I have nothing to do with you and I don't want to see you, I don't want you running into me, and I don't want you trying to mimic me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, homie? What's going on? I appreciate you coming over, man. See, I like it when the family come through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, I got to spread them out because I can't talk about narcissism too much on my main channel because, um, I don't know, I'm kind of keeping it more on the trying to elevate, put out information, talking about getting closer to God. But on this one, I can go in, we can take it back, we can bring up exes, we can bring up crazies, we can bring up neighbor, we can bring up whatever needs to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let them know it's something about me that just screams mess with that guy. It's kind of like I have to keep picking with him until he knocks me out, until I see that jab. You know what I'm saying? Because my jab is smooth. I work on my jab every day. You know what I'm saying? You have a crisp jab, that's all you need, baby. You know what I'm saying? The rest can just be body shots, you know? But again, I'm just saying, like, these people, man, it's something about me being, you know, and I've seen a lot of videos on it. It's something about us being in our own little world, not like doing what everybody else has to do, that causes people around us to want to know what's making them so happy, or they're getting on my nerves. They're not even thinking properly. You know, they're so plugged in the matrix, they're bothered by everything. They're not even thinking properly. They should have nothing to do with or care about what I'm doing. And then they'll think that because I walk around with shades on and I dress, see, that's part of my camouflage. They're just not smart enough to pick. I want you to think I'm a fool. I want you to think that I'm out here, ah, la, la, la. Fool, I see more than you see. I know which vehicles come in and out of here and what times they come in and out of here. I'm outside all the time, right? So they're over here thinking I'm in La La Land with headphones on. I am an ex-Army veteran. I have the dog tags on, dummy. You know, a lot of people want to be like, oh, he's just a pretty face. God gave me my handsome face so I can throw fools off, right? Oh, he's just a pretty face, okay? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? My brain and my mind and my soul, you know what I'm saying? That's what the pretty's at. You know, the outside of me is just a reflection from the inside. So these people be playing around, they're going to mess around and find out. But look, I'm on top of everything. I notice everything around me. I notice when dudes start showing up when they didn't before, walking around with their shirts off. Why are the shirts being off? Some of these people can't even handle sunlight like that without starting to possibly get melanoma or something like that. That don't even make any sense. A lot of these dudes are out of shape. I think I'm being gaslit. I think I have a couple cornballs, trying to imitate me and be funny. Well, this is what I say to men that are trying to do that, or males. Be a man, say something to my face. Otherwise, imitate or whatever from a distance, but don't think I don't notice, and don't get too close. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too close. You know what I'm saying? Try to be cute from a distance. You know what I mean? See, I noticed stuff, and the minute that I really stopped trusting that neighbor was when I was doing my videos in my truck, and then this dude had some dude show up in the middle of the night around the time I do my lives, as if he was trying to put on a show, as if he was trying to put on a show for his friend, messing up my. That's when he was messing my lives up repeatedly, and he was gonna put on a show and entertain his friend. I didn't go live in my truck that night, and I didn't trust that goofy ass neighbor ever since then, because a lot of people think that they're slick if they can throw around. My phone died, but that's signal for me to go ahead and get off of here. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Hey, listen, I'll be getting on dropping a video from the office set. So, what I'm saying? Don't miss that. I will post a link on the main channel. I appreciate y'all for joining me. What I'm saying? This is just one part of us and our situation. What I'm saying? On this channel. So, don't forget the other ones. You want to get the full spectrum, okay? All right. Later.